Hmm. I'm trying to heal. Oof. Ow. Uh, um. Do that. It's fine, barely scratched me compared to what it could have been. I win.
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Oh, he doesn't like that. You defeat the Book of Ash, the deed, Dimension Salatoid, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Salator won't obey your orders. Stops you from developing and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. Achieve the unachievable. Why is that blinking?
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
Okay, calm down, people.
And you... Why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Was it a flea? Let's try and go with that one.
Think, Luca. Your feelings for Vesna are still true, I know that. Hear out her reasons before you do anything.
Okay.
You two better not come back to the village.
Well, she didn't get staked. I guess that's good.
As if we wanted to.
Okay, send a telegram. What's up, traveler?
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Weird. Yeah, we're nowhere near Albuquerque in this
one
game.
To Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Oh, you read it? Oh, I guess he has to transcribe it, didn't it?
Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Go to Warsaw?
I have to bury my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor. Have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
That's fucking random. Nope.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Okay. He said the name Ferdinand. Look at Archduke Ferdinand. Oh god. hell just happened now?
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up. It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
Reading the papers.
The only person I consider close is my sister, but Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Orso. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
That's great.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Tell them what you sense in the passages of your journey.
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Sure.
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse. Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warszawa.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Ooh. What am I doing here? I don't know. I got told to come here. Well, I do know what I'm doing here.
When people unite, empires fall.
Let's have a look for anything to read to get some XP. Oh. No, not that way. There are freaking officers everywhere around here. Borscht. So what's on the mess menu? Okay, cool. Not too sure how that helps me. Police arrested 15 people who protested loudly. Jeez. Anti-Thaumaturge leadership, beware. Ragna's secret plotting and bringing down the economy and thus take control over our society. Protect our children. Get rid of these parasites. That can't be good. Hmm. Kind of skill, that's probably a good idea. And we'll go another work thing indeed. Like damage, that's all it does. Pulls your focus. This one can have 2 upgrades. Or not, okay. Maybe it needs to be like a level 2 thing. People die in a collapsed building. Lovely. Hmm.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times.
Oh.
Brothers,
Nikolai
turn against
Romanov.
brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Nice.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
Ooh, that might be an us.
Who knows how to unite a crowd?
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Yep.
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Oh, I guess you shouldn't have yelled, mate.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Polyaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
Okay. Oh, Leo.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
What you drop?
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
That's what she's suggesting?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy.
Yeah, who you be?
Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
You could have turned her in.
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just...
Yeah, probably wouldn't end too well for me, let's be honest.
Well, since you asked so nicely...
Right?
I'm going to take a look around.
Each was hidden in the nooks and crannies of our undergarments, oh my, with care and precision. Just the previous time, the time before that. Okay. Very big emotion, hope, because they're meant to benefit the cause. Fear, in which in these difficult times makes its way into the hardest of hearts. Contamination, the companion of courage. That which would be impossible to face reality. Do
you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
you want bloodshed?
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine? Fuck off!
Okay, that didn't bloody help. Talk to the corporal rather than the sergeant.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment. To arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
No, they full-on ignored me.
Please, forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno? Scrum! Davai.
Spoke your last name? And over one? No, I don't want to do that. Something else to lose you? Okay. The sergeant wants to call it a day and go home as fast as possible. The manhunt entails a lot of work he'd rather avoid. With a little nudge, he might be able to settle. Okay. Oh.
Did the corporal tell you we're going to shoot?
May the sergeant accuse the worker? Haha.
Достаточно. Should we go in and capture the worker who's mouthing off and let the rest go?
Да, сержант. We can use anyone as an example.
Шагом марш!
Goodbye.
One way to go about it, I suppose.
You're welcome.
I wanted to thank you at our next meeting. We could use someone like you.
We? Meaning the people you were carrying ammunition for and who got you Dutch pomade for your hair.
You haven't just got pretty eyes, you know how to use them. Maybe you'll find time one day for some jam donuts at Burke Rotblitz's.
But she's a socialist. Fearless Wonder, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke of Roblitz. Okay. The woman I met during the kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of undergarments. Clearly, it was not the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell into the pavement. Maybe fate have us cross paths again. Okay, for jam donuts. Ooh. The cemetery. Old card, huh? I'm just gonna have a look around before I do anything. As this area is much bigger than I thought. Okay, so there's going to be more than one fast travel point around here. Okay. Well, let's head on over to here. Thank God we put that extra point into deed, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to do that. See, my computer's loading, unfortunately, so quickly that I don't get to see those little loading cutscenes they seem to have. Is that a... You guys paint a dick, really? Why are they blocking the way?
Excuse me, may I? I need to get to a funeral.
He's a tempermancer. Don't let him through.
Yeah, get out of my way.
I'm asking you kindly, get out of my way before things get nasty.
Get that heretic with fire and sword.
Okay. You got a lot of focus, you not so much. Gotta select our Senator. You can summon another Senator at any time. A green flame around the Senator's image means they are exceptionally effective in a fight with that given enemy. Read the description above the Senator, find out why they'll be useful at that moment. Focused operation will be more effective against this enemy. Okay. Make him suffer. Enemy reinforcements on the way. That's no good. So he's now suffering. That'll take away 2 focus from him. How much does a strong attack do? 23 to 24. It's always going to do 24 though. Oh no, it's going to cast perfectionism afterwards. Okay. We're going to have to lower you by quite a bit. Okay. Oof. Quite rude, sir. Keep doing that. We should break him. Stop him from attacking, right? Yeah, it does. Oof. Get out of here. Yeah, the gun. Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions. Okay. Disables trait. Attack them with a sound tool that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Now, if you don't have the required dimension force, you can take away all the opponent's focus and launch a strong attack. Okay. Okay, attack with what's his face will disable it. Oh, but since when did I get a gun? %50 chance to kill him. Flap.